I upgraded my car audio system without actually having to upgrade my car. And I was able to do that with a partnership with Pioneer, and the specific car audio system is called the AVH-4200NEX. They have quite a few selections that kind of depends on your needs, varying in prices and also features. Pioneer offers systems with or without a backup rear camera. My car already had one installed, so if you don't have one, be sure to get the one that comes with a backup rear camera. This is the 4200NEX. You can get the 4201NEX if you want this particular system. And let me just add that I think it's essential to have those cameras installed because it adds an extra level of safety and security. With that said, let's go ahead and dive into this video about my favorite things about this car audio system. So first of all, the best thing about this is that I didn't have to go out and buy a brand new car in order to get a good car audio system. The one that had the stock one, it has good speakers. It's JBL speakers. They sound great. But the interface, the system itself, the deck, the dash, whatever you want to call it, it just wasn't that great. I mean, it got the job done, but I'm a techie. I love to have my technology pretty much everywhere that I go. And I'm able to do that with this NEX system because I'm able to use my Android or my iPhone because it's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's one of the best ways, if not the best way, to connect your phone to your car. I've spent time with both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay both equally. I was able to use my Google Pixel 2 XL and also the iPhone 8 Plus and also the iPhone 10 at this point, and they work flawlessly together. It's been the best operating systems as far as car compatibility goes. If you're Android, you're going to be fine with Android Auto. If you're Apple, Apple CarPlay is great. They both pretty much have a lot of the same features. It just kind of depends on what ecosystem that you're tied into. Personally, I like Apple CarPlay better than Android Auto. It just seemed to work a little bit better, or you got more options. Plus, one of the things that I enjoyed about Apple CarPlay is that, let's say you're the passenger in the car, you're able to operate the phone without being blocked from it or anything like that. With Android Auto, you kind of had to finagle your way around, and you could get into some apps if you wanted to. I know there's the safety features and all that, which is great. Like, you got to be safe while driving. But I'm just thinking, like, if I'm the passenger in the car, I still want to be able to use my phone with the system. Apple CarPlay just did a better job with that. It is super simple to use. Either Android Auto or CarPlay, all you gotta do is plug into USB cable that comes with it, and you're ready to go pretty much. All you gotta do is plug it in, and then you can put your phone down and operate everything that you need just from voice commands or some of the buttons that you could do on the touchscreen. Play the latest podcast.
Playing podcasts, starting with the newest episode.
This is the Jabberjaw Podcast Network. Visit jabberjawmedia.com for more shows like this one.
Text Kristen Bain.
What do you want to say?
Have you figured out what we're doing for Joe's birthday party yet?
Your message to Kristen says, have you figured out what we're doing for Joe's birthday party yet? Ready to send it?
Yes.
Done.
Up a notch.
Both Android Auto and Apple CarPlay have tons of features to take advantage of. You've got messaging, you got phone calls, music, podcast, weather, check scores, pretty much any of the voice commands that you do on your phone you can do with either one of the systems, which is awesome. It's great. It's so much fun to be able to use those voice commands and be able to interact with your phone while driving without actually picking up your phone. And that just keeps you safer, keeps everybody around you safer, anybody that's on the road safer, and it's just a great way to enjoy your device without actually taking away your attention from actually what you're supposed to be doing, which is driving, focusing on the road. So some of the basics I want to go over. First of all, just call quality. Call quality is so good. It's I don't know, it's one of those things, like, I had a system before, it's still installed, but the Bluetooth technology was so crappy. I couldn't even use it. We had our phones connected to it, it just never worked that great. I would have to yell at the speaker in order for someone to hear me properly. The Toyota Prius, it has a lot of road noise, so any kind of noise from the outside, it just washed my voice out. I wasn't able to use it. Aside from all the awesome features that you could take advantage of with the apps, I wanted to know what the call quality was going to be like, and it was so good. It was night and day compared to what I used before. I just gave up on it because the quality was just not there. But this time, they've got a microphone that they install. They put it in the top corner. I got the microphone aimed right at my mouth, at my face, and I've had no issues. Like, I'm able to carry on a conversation without having to like project my voice in a really loud way. I could just talk normally, and so that was great because that car noise from before, it just caused me to yell at the people at the other end of the line. So it's such a relief to have that kind of, just that alone of quality with the calls to go on. Messaging or voice commands are also read really well. I didn't have any issues. I would say it worked pretty much 95% of the time. There's just a few times, let's say I was riding by a really loud semi-truck and there's just a lot of noise. I would say the Android Auto had a tougher time understanding what I was saying versus CarPlay. Seems like CarPlay just had a better interaction, I guess you could say. But besides the big noises that I heard on the sides from the roads, semi-trucks, construction, anything like that, it was a good experience. The car audio system was able to understand me. I was able to get my voice commands or text messages read correctly or said correctly from the system, and that was just really cool.
Kristen said, "Pretty good. It was nice to have Mandy over. Kids have been decent, except the one with the biggest attitude when he doesn't get what he wants." Want to reply?
Yes.
What do you want to say?
You have to be a little bit more specific with what kid you're talking about.
Your reply to Kristen says, you have to be a little bit more specific with what kid you're talking about. Ready to send it?
Yes.
Okay, I'll send it. Kristen said, LOL, I felt like it was obviously Chris. Want to reply?
No.
Okay.
So talking about sound quality, this definitely upgraded the quality of my overall music. It's a lot better than what I had before. As far as EQ settings and how they went on my older system, there wasn't just many options there. I mean, there were some mids, highs, and lows. That was it. But with this system, I'm able to customize so many frequencies. I can save custom ones. There's already pre-made ones in there, some presets that you can take advantage of without actually having to make custom ones. There's a couple custom ones that I have kind of tweaked here and there, and I like how it sounds. It is actually so loud. It's very loud. And if you notice on the screen, I mean, the volume is not even in the teens. It's so low, like as far as the dial goes, but it's so loud. So it's pushing out sounds very loudly and it's not distorting it much. I mean, if I was to blast this thing all the way to the other end of the spectrum, it would definitely blow my speakers. But I mean, on number 5, 6, or 7, as far as the levels go, that's all I need. And that's awesome because, I mean, the quality that I had before was just not there. I'd turn about halfway up and it would be at the setting that I would like. This time around, it's not even like a quarter of the way down and it's loud enough. So it's really cool. I love the car audio quality in this system. You actually don't have to be connected to Android Auto or Apple CarPlay in order to enjoy this system. You can connect just via Bluetooth. You can still adjust all the EQs, you can make voice commands, phone calls, you got some radio options, HD radio actually. This is a better radio than I had before, instead of just that analog kind of quality. It's a very cool car system. I mean, it's got a lot of integrated features that is good for everybody, and it's gonna be good for years to come, and I'm so looking forward to using it every day. I use this thing every day. I have about a 20-25 minute commute to work every day, and there were times to where I just didn't listen to much, but this actually makes me want to listen to more stuff. So I'm listening to music more, I'm listening to podcasts more, and it's adding to my quality of life. I'm just enjoying my ride a whole lot more than what I had before. Navigation is a big deal to me. I use it all the time, and I used to have to use it on my phone. I would have to have it on a car mount or something like that in order to use Google Maps or whatever I was using. And I don't have to do that now. I have a nice 7-inch screen that I can see the navigation, but also just the clarity of the voice that is telling me what direction to go, where to turn, and all that kind of stuff is within this system, and it works very well. I love being able to see it on a 7-inch screen versus a smaller one. I know some of our phones have like 6-inch screens at this point, but it's just cool to see it on the dash versus a phone. If you want more information about this, if you want more specifications, I have a link down below in the video description so that we can take a look at all that kind of stuff. I mainly wanted to talk to you guys about my experience with it, and that I was able to upgrade my car audio system without actually upgrading my car. That's just really cool to me. I'm able to enjoy so much with my phone without being distracted on the road with all these features that I've been missing out on because I had this older car system. Again, that link is down below in the video description so you can find out more information about purchase options, and just to remind you again about there's different options out there for you. So this one might not be for you. You might need to list something a little bit different. Maybe you need that backup rear camera. You got those options for you, and that link is down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give a thumbs up. Also, again, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos from me. Share this video with your favorite social networks. I appreciate it when you share my videos. And most of all, I hope that you have a great day.